you, Billy.
Something wrong, Frank?
Make your move.
Aren't you begging for trouble, Frank?
Make your move.
Sorry, Mary.
Don't be.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. A friend of mine once said that all the fights in the old Southwest were either over water or over women. Now, there's no water in this story you're about to hear, but there is a woman remembered around Tombstone as the Queen of Spades.
Well, that does it for me.
A wise man who knows when to quit.
I wish I'd have known that 10 years ago.
Yeah, so do I.
What's the matter, Billy? You seem kind of low. Still thinking about Frank Colleen?
Yeah, I seem to draw men into fighting. You know, there isn't one loser that doesn't have a sneaking suspicion that I've cheated him. And when that suspicion becomes more than sneaking, now there's a shooting.
Well, there's 7 men that would still be alive today if they knew how honest you are, Billy.
Well, they're dead anyway. So's Frank Colleen.
Nobody's blaming you, Billy. He didn't give him much choice.
Oh, I hear him and that wife of his wasn't getting along too good.
Yeah, strange couple, always arguing over something or other.
Say, Jeffers,
Yes, Bill.
you want to take over for me?
You look a bit pale. You feel sick?
Well, it isn't much fun killing a man with his wife standing there watching.
Yeah. Get a good night's sleep. You'll feel better.
Sleep. I'm going to go over and see Mrs. Clean now.
Who is it?
Bill Leslie.
Just a second. This is a surprise.
I wanted to come before, Mary, but I didn't know what to say. I'm sorry about what happened, terribly sorry. If there's anything I can do...
Come in, Bill.
Thank you.
Bill, you're tormenting yourself for nothing. Frank went looking for you. He wanted a fight. He got it. And it killed him. Frank was a fool. And you can't help it if you're good with a gun. And you are good with a gun, aren't you?
I'm not particularly proud of it. Anyway, the offer still goes. I hope you'll accept it.
Oh, there's no need. Frank left me a little money. I'll be all right.
Why? Why did he do it?
He thought we were seeing each other.
You and me?
Yes. Do you know why?
No. The only reason I can think is somebody wanted to see him dead.
No, I got a letter in the mail. It was a love letter signed Billy. Frank thought it was from you.
Awful reason for a man to die.
That's right. But I'm not sorry. Frank was vicious and cruel. I guess I thought his cruelty meant strength. I need a strong man. It's my nature to belong to the strongest man around.
Did you tell him I didn't write the letter?
Oh, yes, but he wouldn't listen. Do you want to know who did write the letter?
No, that's none of my business.
You have a right to know. It was Billy Madsen.
Billy Madsen?
Yes. Oh, I know he's a wild one. We used to go around together before I married Frank. He was very upset about it. In fact, he kept on trying, but he wasn't for me.
Why did Frank think it was me? He had no reason.
I admired you. I always spoke highly of you. Frank knew that. Now you know it.
I've always thought a lot about you, too.
Will you think I'm pretty enough to find another husband?
You're a beautiful woman.
You hardly acted like you noticed.
Well, you were married.
I'm not now. Oh, Bill, you opened the door to a new life for me. Bill, look at me. Look into my eyes and you'll see gratitude and the offer of friendship, if you want it.
Of course I want it. I've wanted it since the first moment I saw you. What am I doing? I didn't kill Frank to take his place. I killed him to save my life.
Then live it. Oh, Bill, I need you. I need your strength. I need you.
I'm trying, but he's too dumb to learn.
Oh, that's Billy Madsen. Always brings trouble.
He's going to pick on the wrong man one day.
I don't see him picking on you, Billy.
He probably hasn't thought of it yet.
Hello there, you good people. Slim, how you doing? Mr. Jeffords, how's business? Woo, look at this one. Yeah, you got a good one there. Bill, see. How goes it, boy? How's everything with you?
Oh, pretty good, you?
Oh, good, real good. Got me a little claim down at Benson. Been working it. Picked up a little extra change. Things are looking real good.
Well, no wonder you're in such a playful mood.
Huh? Oh, you mean old Granddad out there? That old geezer couldn't take a joke. Hey, bartender. Drinks for my friend. That means you too, Bill.
Thanks.
Say, you are my friend. Hey, you did me a favor last week.
You mean Colleen?
Yeah, Frank Colleen. Well, on second thought, it wasn't such a big favor after all. You'd been real easy to take.
Must be getting good, Billy.
I am.
Well, don't get too good, Billy. It's dangerous.
Night, Billy.
Yeah, good night.
Well,
Night, Bill.
Good night.
say, is Mary Colleen still in town?
Now, don't tell me you're planning to send her more mail.
She told you about that, did she?
Yeah, she told me.
Must have boasted about how I've been chasing after her. Well, maybe I have. You know, I got me a little hankering for that one, but nothing more. Gals like Mary Colleen are there for the picking.
All right, let's drop it, Billy.
What's the matter with you? Oh, no. Not you. You haven't got an eye for her, have you? Look, if you begin to take any special interest in her, don't. She ain't worth it. Believe me.
All right, here's something else you might like to know. Mary Colleen and I are going to be married. You know, Billy, a few days ago, I might have killed you for what you just said. But I've learned something since then. Nothing's worth killing for. Not even you. But don't you push your luck. Mr. Jeffers.
Yes, Bill.
I think you better get yourself a new dealer.
A new dealer?
Yeah. I'm through. For
Well, anything I've done, Bill?
Oh, no. A couple of things I've done.
Well, I'm sorry to lose you, but any way I can help?
Oh, yes. Yes, you might give me a job as a bartender, maybe.
Well, sure, Bill, sure.
It's a little present.
Well, I don't understand.
Well, it's just a token of my appreciation. Thanks.
You let him make a fool out of me in front of the whole town.
Now, what was I supposed to do?
Make him apologize. That's the least I can ask from the man I'm going to marry.
Well, that would have meant a fight. But some punk says doesn't warrant killing him.
What happened anyway? Were you afraid of him?
Was I? Suppose I was. Would that make any difference between us?
Might possibly mean you're not the man I thought you were.
I see.
No, you don't see. Look at you. Look at yourself. You're not even wearing your gun. I've never seen you without your gun before.
Mary, guns have caused me nothing but misery. And I'm through with them.
Through?
Yes, Mary, through.
You're a gambler. You won't live long without a gun.
I know that.
Then what are you talking about?
I'm not a gambler anymore. Starting tomorrow, I'm tending bar.
Tending bar? Well, I didn't fall in love with a bartender. I fell in love with the greatest gunfighter in the territory.
Mary, ever since I killed Frank, I haven't been able to look at a gun without getting sick. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it's got to be. If you feel different about it, you know where to find me. Mary, I love you the way you are. I figure I have the right to expect the same from you.
You coward!
It's an old friend, Mary. Open up. Hello, Mary.
You get out of here.
Oh, now you don't seem real happy to see me.
After you shut your mouth off about me in a saloon so the whole town could hear.
Oh, I was just jealous, Mary. I didn't mean none of it. You know how I feel about you.
You have a fine way of showing it. The whole town's talking.
Well, they're talking more about the way your boyfriend backed down from calling me on. Sure. I said some things about you. Man feels strong about a woman, he gets mad and he don't get her. I don't know what he said. But I don't let no other man say it and live to walk away.
At least I deserve an apology.
Sure. I'll apologize if I can pick the place.
Where?
Other side of this door.
Bill Leslie would kill you if he knew you were here.
The bartender? Well, I don't put your money on it, 'cause you might go broke.
My. You're getting to be a mighty big man, aren't you?
Big enough for you, or don't you think so?
I wonder.
What do you mean, you wonder? What do I have to do to prove it?
There's nothing much you can do. Not with Bill Leslie holding a claim on me. Not unless you want to lose your life.
Leslie's lost his nerve. You know it.
I don't know any such thing. I've seen plenty of men take off their guns and then put them right back on when it came to keeping their women. Just like my husband Frank, for instance. He wasn't a gunfighter, but he went after Leslie just the same.
You probably had poor old Frank running around in circles. You're, clever that way.
You know me pretty well, don't you?
Yeah. I know you. Leslie,
What is it, Billy?
something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Are you really figuring to marry her?
That's right. Why?
Just wondering if I was going to have any trouble with you.
Now let's stop playing games. What's on your mind?
I want her.
Well, the choice is up to her, isn't it? If she wants you, well, that's between the two of you.
I don't understand you. If I wanted a woman and a man tried to take her away, I'd kill him.
You can't take a woman away unless she wants to be. You're anxious to fight me.
I didn't say that, did I?
No, not out loud, but you're saying it. Are you looking for a big name or something?
Well, yeah, ain't everybody?
No, not everybody. What I said still goes. If she wants you, I won't stand in the way. Drink?
Yeah, I'll have a drink.
Billy,
Mary. What are you doing here?
I couldn't wait. I had to know what happened.
Well, nothing happened.
You backed down.
Nothing to back down from. You and me got a clear path.
Clear path.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it?
No, that's not the point. I'll tell you what I told him. I have no use for weaklings. I belong to the strong.
Well, now, what'd you want me to do? Start a fight when there was nothing to fight about?
Yes, I did want you to fight with him.
Well, I just suppose I'd lost.
I'd have wound up with a better man. You're just scared of it. You're scared to face it.
Do you really think that?
Yes. I judge a man by what he does, and all you've been doing is a lot of talking and a lot of backing down. Bill. He killed my husband, and he made a fool out of me. Now, if you really want me,
To me, I do.
well, then you've got to kill him. That's the price you got to pay. If you don't, he'll kill you. Today or tomorrow, I know he will. I know him. I really know him. What'll it be?
Be the way you want it.
You'll see I was right. You'll see.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to go in first. I want to see it.
See it.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Mary.
Are you glad to see me?
Yes. I didn't expect you to come here, though.
Well, it was quiet and lonesome at the house, and I wanted company. I'll go if you want.
No, I don't want you to go. In fact, I want to talk to you. Come here. Matson's been around.
What did he want?
He says that you and he want to get together again.
Why, he's insane. Bill. Bill, he thinks he can get anything he wants just by asking. Bill, you gotta protect me from him. He really is insane.
Well, he seemed perfectly sane. Now, you're just imagining things.
No, I'm not imagining it. Bill, if you stand in his way, he'll kill you. You better get him first.
Now, nobody's gonna get anybody.
Lively! Out behind that bar.
You better get the sheriff.
I think I better.
There'll be no more talk this time. You and me gonna settle things once and for all.
Now, there's no need for rough stuff, Billy. We can settle this thing quietly and finally. All right, tell him. Tell him how things stand.
Well, I'm a woman. I can't settle this. You've got to.
Afraid there's no getting around it. We'll just have to settle things between us.
I have no gun.
Give him a gun, Mike. Now you got a gun, ain't you? Pick it up.
Billy, there's no reason for you and I to fight.
Did you hear that, Mary? Did all of you hear it? I raised him, but he's scared to call.
You gotta fight him. You won't be able to show your face in this town anymore if you don't.
You ain't worried about him, are you, Mary?
You'll pick up the gun. Don't back down.
Mary, if you think you're gonna cross me.
She has already crossed you. All right. You're determined to have a showdown. All right, Billy. We will have one. You want a show? You're gonna have one. We're gonna give her her money's worth, aren't we, Billy? Now, I want you to have a seat. A good seat. So that you won't miss anything. You know, it'd be a shame if you didn't see all the blood and all the groaning. You ready, Billy?
He's ready. Go on. Do it.
No! You scheming witch. This is what you've aimed for all along, ain't it? You worked on me to make it happen. Oh, but it ain't gonna happen. I ain't getting myself butchered to make a holiday for nobody. Oh, least of all, no bloody Hellcat.
You coward!
Fight's off. We got nothing to fight over. Oh, and I mean nothing.
Kill him, Bill. Kill him.
Sorry to cheat you out of your bloodshed. Mike, thanks for the loan.
Never mind, Bill. Sheriff saw the whole thing.
This is one of the old decks of cards, such as Billy Leslie dealt back in the early days of Tombstone. Different from our cards of today. You see, they have no numbers on them. And this is the card by which Mary Colleen is remembered, the Queen of Spades.
It's not the same as tangling with real outlaws like the James brothers or Frank Musgrove or Al Britt.
Al who?
You see, you don't even know who these outlaws are. Son, my advice to you is to catch up with that Wild West show and get your old job back.
I don't want my old job back. I want to settle down here in Sedalia.
Why, Sedalia?
Because I found the girl that I'm going to marry here, and I need a job to support her.
Well, you won't get it from me. Who is she?
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Colorado in the year of 1879 was plenty wild and woolly. Here in the little town of Sedalia, high in the Rockies, holdups had become an almost daily occurrence. This story involves a couple of young lovers, a sheriff, a storekeeper, and a band of outlaws. And it all revolves around the hold-up-proof safe.
You expecting someone, Katie?
Sandy McDonald.
Oh, is that fella still around?
He's settling here.
Well, then I guess what I heard's true. You two fixing to get married.
Just as soon as he gets a steady job. He's over talking to Sheriff Griswold now.
Oh.
Hi, Mr. Lamerson.
Oh, Sandy.
What did he say?
Nothing doing.
Why not?
Well, because I'm a bum and a stranger.
Did he say that?
No, not exactly, but...
Well, there are other jobs besides being a deputy. They need a bartender at the Alcazar Saloon.
Yeah, but I'd rather have a job where I can use what I know.
You try the express office?
Well, they got their regular drivers. Until one of them gets killed, they don't need anyone to ride shotgun.
Well, the rate holdups are increasing. That won't be long.
Show him the ring, Sandy.
You already got a ring?
Yeah. It's what they call a solitaire.
Isn't it beautiful?
I bought it with the money I won in my last roping contest.
Maybe you should join up at the show again, Sandy. I wouldn't mind traveling. Get to see the country and...
No, ma'am. Now, I ain't dragging no wife of mine around with any Wild West show. Now, if we get married, we're going to have a home and live like real folks.
Well, sure. But if nobody will give you a job...
Well, by golly, I will. It's just a stopgap. It'll show folks around here somebody has confidence in you.
Doing what, sir?
Looking after my store. I got to go over to Leadville to order some supplies. I was just going to close up, but if you'll take over...
I'll be glad to.
Suppose you come over in about an hour and I'll show you the ropes. I'm taking the afternoon stage.
I'll be there. Thanks, Mr. Lamerson.
Thank you.
Well, at least it's a start. You never know what it might lead to.
I don't guess who the girl is. I know. Katie Downs.
Are you sure?
He showed me the ring. Diamond solitaire.
I wonder where he stole that from.
Now, look, Charlie, just because the fellow worked for a Wild West show don't mean he's a thief.
I don't trust none of them. Bunch of drifters and bums.
He just wants to settle down and get a steady job.
Yeah, but for how long? Till he gets that itchy foot again. I tell you, Katie's a fool to think of marrying a fella like that. Well, he's just a no-count circus rider.
Hello, Sandy.
Hi, Mr. Lamerson.
Yeah, well, have a good trip, Gus, and I'll keep my eye open around here, and so nobody will break in while you're gone.
Well, that won't be necessary. Sandy will be on the premises night and day.
Yeah, I'm riding herd on the place for him.
Katie ain't the only fool around here.
We'll go over the stock on the shelves first. Now, the foodstuffs are in this section, all plainly marked. Now, this is my office, Sandy. This is the door to the storeroom. The door and air leads in the back street.
Well, should that be kept closed with a safe in here?
At night, sure. Matter of fact, if anybody did get in here, they couldn't open that safe. See, it has what they call a combination on the outer door. Then there's an inner door with another combination on it.
Well, I never heard of such a thing.
Well, it's the first one of its kind in the Rockies. Now, I'll show you how it works, because you'll be depositing the money in here.
Okay. 7 left, 11 right, 22 left. 3 left, 14 right, 8 left.
See, it's very simple. Think you can work it all right?
Sure.
Good.
Now, whenever the cash box out front gets full, you just bring the money in here and put it in the safe. That way, if anybody does try to hold up the store, they won't get much.
Boy, you're sure prepared for the worst.
Well, the way things are today, you can't take any chances. Sandy, I'll be back tomorrow evening, unless I get delayed.
Well, you take your time. I'll be right here on the job.
All right. Be a good boy.
Okay, sir. Bye-bye. 246 rice, sugar. Howdy.
Boss Ron?
No, sir, he's out of town.
Now, if that isn't just my luck. The one day I happened by.
Well, is there anything I can do for you? Mr. Lamerson left me in charge.
I'm Marshal Bemis from Leadville. I'm just on my way back from Denver. I had to deliver a prisoner, so I thought I'd stop by and take a look at that new safe he's been bragging about.
It's the first of its kind in the Rockies.
Is there any objection to my looking at it?
Well, I don't know.
My credentials.
I didn't doubt your word, Marshal. I just, thought I'd better check.
That's all right, son. I respect you for it.
The safe's in the office. I was just going to put some cash in it anyway. Come on. It's practically hold-up proof. For one thing, it's bolted to the table, see? So nobody can make off with it. Then there's this first door with a combination. And an inner door with a mechanism that works like so.
Well, that's the best thing I've seen in years. You know, every establishment should have a safe like this. Save us peace officers a lot of work.
Well, maybe you need a few more deputies, Marshal.
Well, we always need more deputies, son, and thanks again.
Marshal Bemis, listen, I'm available for that deputy's job. I'm a champion rider and roper and won a lot of shooting contests.
Well, I'll certainly keep you in mind, son, and thanks again.
You bet. Thank you. That'll be $18.50, Mr. Grimes. All right. Thank you.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
You get in my way, you get pushed.
You're drunk.
You insult me?
Why, you bastard.
Véngase.
Hey, come on, stop it. There's no fighting in here.
Venga.
All right, now break it up or I'll call the sheriff. Now, Grimes, go on about your business, huh? And you stay out of his way.
He told me I was drunk.
Yeah. All right, now, you want to buy something or what?
I'm looking for a pickaxe.
Well, we got all sizes. Take your choice. And we got some smaller ones here. Now, look, do you want to buy one of these or don't you?
No, I changed my mind.
Yes, sir. Can I help you?
Yeah, you can sell me some grub. I got my list here. Just fill out the order.
Yes, sir. Well, that does it, mister.
That's for helping me.
Thank you. Mr. Lamerson.
Evening, Sandy. How'd it go?
Fine. Did you get your supplies?
I sure did. You're freighting them in next week. Too much business?
Sold some pretty good orders. I was just getting ready to put the money in the safe.
Well, I'll take over now. I'm sure obliged you, Sandy.
There was only one thing I couldn't bring myself to do, and that was wear this apron.
Well, now, here's your pay. I just wish I could keep you on regular.
Well, I still may get that deputy sheriff's job yet.
Sheriff Griswold?
Marshal of Leadville. Well, if I hurry, maybe I can walk Katie home from work. Good night, Mr. Lamerson.
Good night, Sandy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It would be wonderful if this Marshal Bemis gave you a job. That would show Sheriff Griswold.
I think I'll just ride over to Leadville in a day or two and drop in on Marshal Bemis, so he doesn't forget me.
I'd like living in Leadville. It's a lot bigger than Sedalia.
It's a nice town.
Sandy, I've been robbed.
Robbed? When?
I don't know. The safe's open and my money's gone.
Well, I don't understand how that could have happened. What are you doing?
You're the only one that could have gotten into the safe. Yeah, part of it, guy?
I had some new minted $20 gold pieces.
A customer gave me that for helping him.
You're under arrest. Now, where's the rest of the money?
I don't know. I didn't steal it.
Maybe you'll talk better from a jail cell. Come on.
I'm sorry, Katie. I guess it was just too much temptation to put poor man out of work. If I don't get my money back, Charlie, I'm in trouble. I'll need it for when them supplies come next week.
Well, he won't tell me where it is, guys. He just says he didn't take it and he clams up. I warned you about him.
Well, you don't have to rub it in.
Nowadays, you can't trust nobody. Here, look at this. Reward for return of my stolen credentials. Stolen in or around Leadville. Stanley Bemis, U.S. Marshal. I'm telling you, crooks are clever these days. Well, they even steal from the law.
Hello, Katie.
Good morning, Katie.
Morning. I brought him some breakfast. Can I take it to him?
Well, less you see of him, the better.
I still can't believe it.
Well, he's the only one who knew how to open a safe, Katie, except me.
You all knew he wanted the money.
It wasn't money he wanted, Sheriff. It was just a steady job and a place to belong.
Why don't you let her go in and see him, Charlie? Maybe she can get him to talk and tell us where the money is.
Well, if he does make a confession and full restitutions, it would go a lot easier on him.
I might even drop the charges if I got my money back.
I'll try, if it'll help any.
Well, I better get back to the store, Charlie. You let me know.
Yeah. Come on, Katie. Young lady here brought you some breakfast.
Don't you want it?
No, I'm not hungry.
Sandy.
Look, I didn't steal that money, I swear.
Then who did take it? You were there all the time.
Marshal Bemis, and a couple other fellas.
Marshal Bemis, what are you talking about?
Look, he isn't really Marshal Bemis. He's Frank Musgrove.
Frank Musgrove, the outlaw?
Right. I recognized him from a wanted poster I saw on the sheriff's desk. Him and Al Britt, too.
I don't understand.
Well, I figured it out last night when I was walking around the floor of this cell. Remember I told you that I showed Marshal Musgrove how the safe worked?
Yes.
Well, right after he left, Juan Lopez, you know who he is. Well, he came in the store and he started to fight with a miner for no reason at all. Well, that's when Musgrove and Al Britt sneaked in the office from the rear and robbed the safe, while Lopez kept me busy out in front.
Al Britt was in on it?
He's the customer that came in afterwards and nearly bought out the store with Mr. Lamerson's money. He's the guy that gave me the $20 gold piece.
Well, I never.
Boy, to think of this. 2 days ago, I never even heard of him.
Why haven't you explained all this to Sheriff Griswold?
I'm just too ashamed to. I got tricked like a fool kid. If word of this ever got out, Katie, I'd never get a deputy's job.
You're probably right. But you've got to do something.
I'm going to get out of here and bring those three back to face the music.
You mean escape?
Right. Will you help me?
Well, that wouldn't be right, Sandy.
Look, I'll never get cleared if I don't go after him and bring that money back. It'll be a goodbye ring, too.
Goodbye ring? What ring?
I put your ring in Mr. Lamerson's safe so I wouldn't lose it. They got that, too.
They stole my ring? Why, What do you want me to do, Sandy?
Look, when you bring me my next meal, smuggle a gun in the basket.
If we wait that long, they'll have that much more of a start. You better make a try for it right now. I'll call the sheriff, and when he comes in to take your breakfast, I'll grab his gun.
Okay, but be careful.
Sheriff, the prisoner doesn't want his breakfast. Could you get it for him, please?
Hey, look.
Hands up.
Oh, Katie. I hate to do this, Sheriff, but it's the only way I can get the real crooks for you.
Katie, you ought to know better than let him bamboozle you like this. Now you stop him!
Stop him. I'm going with him.
McDonald, you're gonna pay for this!
Hey, Lopez, the coffee is done. Get the cups.
Well, that's the best haul we've had this month, Al.
When they arrest that Sandy boy, I almost bust my cinches.
Oh, I gotta hand it to you, Frank. You should have been an actor.
Yes, Marshal. Thank you, Marshal. Maybe you could use me as a deputy, Marshal?
Uh-oh.
What do you see?
Posse. I should have gagged that sheriff while I was about it.
Sandy, we've got to get Musgrove before the posse gets you.
I know it. Come on. You see that smoke? 10 to 1 says that's her campfire. Come on.
That's a posse back there. They can't be after us. Thought you said they arrested the kid.
They did.
Maybe they let him go. Lopez, you ride back, meet up with them, and find out who they're after. Well, go ahead. They got no reason to suspect you. Now, if they come looking through our saddlebags, be a little awkward.
They'll never get that close.
Oh, what are you doing out here?
Trailing you and your pals.
Find out if he's got the ring.
What are you talking about?
Get down. He doesn't have it.
Tie him up and get the other two.
Look, be smart. You escaped? Keep riding, you and your girl.
With a posse on our heels? I'm taking Musgrove, Britt, and you back to town with the money.
You try it. They can stand off an army back there. You'll be filled with holes before you even get near them.
All right, Lopez, get out of those fancy duds. Come on, the hat, the coat, the pants. Come on, make it fast. Musgrove ain't the only one that can play this game. When the shooting starts, now you take cover, okay? Let's go.
Lopez is back.
Reach! That ain't Lopez!
gun. Now, hands behind your back. Turn over.
All right, Musgrove. Now, where's the money?
In my saddlebags.
Come on your feet. Come on.
Where's my ring?
I ain't got your ring, lady. Musgrove's got it.
Well, there's two of the men that stole your money, Mr. Lamerson.
Why, Frank Musgrove and Al Britt.
Right. And Juan Lopez is tied up back by Indian Rock. He's the third one.
Well, son, I gotta hand it to you.
But where is the money?
In those saddlebags.
I found my ring.
Where is it?
Where it belongs.
Money's here, all right.
I can't understand how they got into my hold-up-proof safe.
You swear to uphold the honor and duties of the office of Deputy Sheriff?
I do. Well, I'm sure taking a lot of vows lately.
Yeah. The next will be the mortgage on that dream house you've been talking about.
I just hope we can get money enough to make the down payment.
But we have, Sandy. I returned Marshal Bemis' stolen credentials and got the reward.
That's my Katie.
Well, that's how Sandy McDonald won a job as a deputy and a bride and a place in the town of Sedalia. Long afterwards, when he became a peace officer in his own right, he used to say there was nothing like owning a foolproof safe, as long as there was no fool around.
Major Galloway! Major Galloway?
Yes, I'm Major Galloway.
Lieutenant Ross, reporting for duty, sir.
The voice down. You want to bring every Apache in these hills?
Well, no, sir. But I lost my bearings, sir, and according to directions in the Army manual,
Hang the Army manual. Are you the new courier?
Yes, sir. Well, there's a typhoid epidemic back at the fort, sir. I was the only man they could spare.
Lieutenant, how long have you been assigned out here?
2 days, sir.
2 days? Where was your last post?
I never had one, sir. I just graduated from West Point, sir.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. It was in the Utah Territory just before the Civil War. A little party was camped near here. It was Major Ernest Galloway and 4 men, the spearhead of a flying wedge of scouts who were escorting a large Army supply train westward to Fort Hall, Idaho. It was the heart of the Apache country. Already 2 of the Army couriers had been killed. Their replacement, who was to have the dangerous and important duty of keeping communication between the advance scouts and the main wagon train, was Edward Ross, soon to be known as Lieutenant Bungle.
What do you make of these ashes, Gal? That's a campfire, all right. Maybe 2 days old.
Hobble the horses as you ordered, sir.
Fine. Tend to fire till Vern gets back with some game. I'll brief you as soon as I get through here with Cal.
Yes, sir.
I have an idea these are the same devils that got our last two couriers, Cal.
Yeah? They're hanging around long enough to find out how many scouting units, where.
So they can form up a war party and attack the supply wagons. Must have been crazy to send my wife and daughter along with those supply wagons.
Well, don't go blaming yourself, Major. It was only human wanting them with you at the fort.
Well, if anything happens to them, I will be to blame.
I'd like to trap this little bunch. Keep them from getting back to the tribe with information.
Hey, that fire's smoking up the whole sky!
Just what are you trying to do, Lieutenant?
I thought the fire was too big. I might give away our position, sir.
What do you think all this smoke has done? Shown the Apaches exactly where we are.
Well, sir, according to the Army Manual, Article 23, Section 8, when in the field and not actively engaged with the enemy...
The men who wrote that manual were never west of the Mississippi.
That's all I know, sir. I mean, I'm really sorry, sir. Men, very sorry.
Supply wagons are here, about 10 miles to our rear. This is our position. We have defensive units here, here, and here.
That's a good tactic, sir.
Thank you. We're pretty sure the Apaches are planning an attack as soon as they learn more about our defense.
Hey, Major. The horses are gone.
Gone? You been stolen?
No, they just lost their hobbles, that's all. Tracks fan out in every direction.
Lieutenant, just how did you hobble those horses?
According to directions in the Army Manual, sir. Section...
Don't ever quote the Army Manual to me again. All right, man, let's find those horses. You too, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
When did the Major say we were moving?
As soon as he sends Lieutenant Bungo back to the train with a dispatch.
Bungo's right. He's already pushed the winter in the West back 50 years.
Lieutenant, in addition to this dispatch for Captain Amos, here's a letter from Mrs. Galloway and my daughter Janice, who are traveling with the supply wagons.
I'll deliver them, sir. Suppose I encounter Indians, sir.
Well, if you do, Lieutenant, don't stop to read them the Army Manual. You've got to learn to use your head out here, Lieutenant, or lose it, like our other couriers.
Yes, sir.
We're moving on towards Red Rock Butte. We'll bivouac south of the river.
Yes, sir.
On your way, then. Good luck.
Mother, you're going to wear that letter out reading it so often.
I know the Major's only a few miles ahead of us, but I worry so. Can you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
More coffee, Lieutenant?
Oh, no thank you, Miss Galloway. But this certainly was a wonderful home-cooked meal.
I'm glad you liked it. We could have our meals sent over from the mess, but it's homier this way. I believe in keeping up even though we are roughing it.
Are there really Apaches ahead of us, Lieutenant?
Oh, I understand so, Miss Galloway, but you're not to worry now. Nothing's going to happen to you ladies.
We're more worried about Father.
Or to him either.
It's very reassuring.
Miss Galloway, would you like to take a walk? I mean, what's a nice moon?
Why, Yes, I believe I would, Lieutenant.
Oh. You be careful, Miss Galloway. It sure is a pretty moon, isn't it?
Yes. Isn't it funny? I feel as if I've known you for such a long time, Lieutenant. Maybe it's because you remind me of home.
I feel the same way. Miss Galloway, do you think you might call me Edward?
Edward? That's one of my favorite names.
I'm glad to hear that, Miss Galloway. Certainly was nice of you ladies to invite me to breakfast.
It makes us feel closer to the Major to have you with us, Edward.
May I call on Janice when we get to Fort Hall, Mrs. Galloway?
If the Major gives his permission.
I'd better clear away these things. Captain Amos likes to get an early start.
Afraid we're not getting any kind of a start today, Miss Galloway. Number 4 wagon got a broken axle. Lieutenant, you ride back to Major Galloway with this. We'll have to lay over here, and I don't want him to get too far ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you both for your hospitality.
Take care of the Major.
And take care of yourself, too.
Bongo.
Where's the Major? I have a dispatch from Captain Amos.
Top of Red Rock Butte. Cal and Mace.
How do I get up there?
On foot, sir. Trail starts over near that big boulder.
That dust cloud might only be buffalo. Yeah, but it could be a war party. I'm going to have Captain Amos step up the schedule, even if it does mean forcing the man.
Hi, my wife and daughter. Oh, they're fine, sir. Oh, dispatch, sir, from Captain Amos.
Broken axle. This will hold him up for a day at least. Very time we can't afford it.
Sir, when we get to Fort Hall, may I have the privilege of calling on your daughter?
If we get him to Fort Hall, I'll be so blamed happy I'd allow even you to call on my daughter.
Thanks, sir.
Right now, we got more important things to worry about. I think a war party's forming up. I want Captain Amos to double the outguards.
Yes, sir. The Major thinks a war party's in the making. I'm riding back to Captain Amos with a dispatch.
There he goes. Boy's got spirit, I got to admit that. Fool! He's waving at it. Bumbling jackass gave away our position.
Indians are riding to attack the Major.
Yeah, we've got you to thank for it.
What do you mean?
You gave away their positions when you waved back at them.
I didn't see any Indians.
Well, they saw you.
Well, what are we standing around here for? Let's go after them.
We can't expose ourselves. We got a supply train to think of. Those tricky devils, now they got them cut off. There's another trail on the far side of the butte. Maybe they can make it down there before... Too late. The Indians are going up that trail now.
Oh, we just can't stand here and do nothing.
By your leave, sir, I suggest that's exactly what you do. Leave Kelly and me here to figure out a way to help them. If there is a way.
There was some diversionary tactic we could lead them off of there.
When I was on maneuvers...
Lieutenant, why don't you go fly a kite?
I believe I will.
Listen, Vern, I'll ride back to Captain Ames and see if I can get some help. Maybe I can make it in time.
No, I need you both here. Take off your kerchiefs, both of you. Mr. Kelly, cut them into strips at the tail of the kite.
Lieutenant, are you feeling all right?
Do as I say. Mr. Vern, give him your kerchief. Mr. Vern, I'm not a man to pull rank, but I'm still your superior officer. It means a court-martial for you if you refuse to follow orders. Rope spliced yet?
Almost, sir.
Blanket, sir.
Get them untied, Mr. Byrne. Now, this wool yarn will have to do for the kite string.
Pull back, man.
Goldfields one of these days. I guess I can give up that idea.
I'd give up anything to the man who could get me off this butte, just so I could lay my hands on Lieutenant Bungle.
It's okay, Major. I can still shoot.
They see it yet? I don't know. I think the Indians do. They just nicked it. Firing high over our heads.
Look, there's a kite!
Yeah. Major, there's a note on it. I'm gonna get it before those devils shoot it down. Cover me, man. Lieutenant Bungle's sending up a rope.
Bungle?
That'll hold. You first, Cal.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, you're a genius.
Thank you, sir.
Where you ever got the idea?
Oh, Hannibal used it, sir, crossing the Alps. The operation's detailed in the Army manual.
We can't let those Apaches get back to their tribe now. Mount up, man. Nice work, Lieutenant.
Thank you, sir.
Now we'd better get back to camp.
You know, good thing for us that dust cloud turned out to be buffalo.
Yeah, I sure hate to be fighting Indians now.
Lieutenant?
Yes, sir?
I'm not minimizing the fact that you saved our lives with that kite of yours, but I must ask you one thing.
What's that, sir?
What in tarnation made you turn round and wave up at us?
Well, it was a foolish thing to do, sir. I realize that now, but...
But what?
Well, I'll be honest with you, sir. You see, sir, well, I was feeling very friendly towards you, sir. That's why I waved. Well, I figured one day you'd probably be my father-in-law, and...
What's that you say?
Yes, sir. I'm in love with your daughter, Janice. Well, sir, I hadn't intended to go about asking for a hand in marriage this way, but Well, since the subject has come up, Major Galloway, may I have the honor, sir, of your daughter's hand in marriage? Now, I know, sir, you haven't known me very long, and I'm willing to wait a bit, sir.
Never. Never in all my life. Of all the unmitigated...
I'd do my best to make her happy, sir.
Yeah, I guess you would, son.
Well, what do you say, sir?
Major, you did make some kind of a vow up there on the butte. Remember? Something about how you'd give anything to the man who got you down from there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I reckon I ought to keep my promise.
Oh, thank you, sir. You won't regret it.
If you promise me one thing.
What's that, sir?
If Janice accepts you, please don't bungle the wedding.
Oh, no, sir.
This old kite was actually used in the days of our story. It was used as a signal by scouts to warn wagon trains of impending Indian attacks. As for Lieutenant Ross, he went on to distinguish himself in the service of his country, and eventually most people forgot that he was once referred to as Lieutenant Bungle.
Hadn't ought to have done that, Otto. Dogs have long memories.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. Jarbridge, Nevada, a gold town located in the bottom of a mountain canyon. To get to it, you have to drive down a grade that drops 2,000 feet and 5 miles of narrow hairpin turns. You've just met the town's newest citizen, a tramp dog who turned up from nowhere, but who they talked about until Jarbridge became a ghost town as the third passenger.
Well, look who's here as usual. Old Bindlestiff.
You hungry, boy? Hungry?
Huh?
No, I can't take you in there. You know that fella. They threw you out yesterday.
Well, they don't allow dogs.
All right, you stay right here and I'll bring something out to you. Now, stay there. You stay there. Bring something out to you. All right, boy. Here you are. Slow.
Bill,
Hey, Susan. Meet my pal Bendy, short for Bindlestiff.
where did you pick him up?
He picked me up.
Adopted me. Waits here for me every day.
I can't imagine why.
My natural charm. You know, I'm very attractive to dogs. Come on, I'll walk you home.
Father wouldn't like it.
Oh, Bendy'll chaperone us. Come on, Bendy.
Oh, he's due back any time now.
There's something I want to tell you.
I have to stop at the store. What is it? Is it about us?
There's an opening with a mining syndicate in Coeur d'Alene. Selling stock, but it sounds like it might be right up my alley.
Oh, Bill.
I'm leaving tomorrow on the noon stage to go talk to him. Now, I'll show that father of yours I can make a living other ways than gambling.
You can't blame Pa for feeling the way he does after what happened.
Well, the trouble with him is he's got too much time to think. Riding back and forth in that buckboard all alone with the mail.
How long will you be gone?
A week, maybe.
Oh, a week.
But sorry, fella, I won't be able to take you with me.
Huh? Don't worry, Bindi. I'll look after you while he's away. Love me, love my dog.
You hear that, Bindi? She loves us both.
Here you are.
Thanks, Lou. How was the weather?
It was weather.
I don't wonder his wife run out on him, sour as he is.
It's what made him sour.
Better check that off horse's knees. He stumbled bad coming down the grade.
Yeah, okay. Hey, need a passenger your next trip? There's a young filly over in Rogerson I'm interested in.
Ah, sparking, huh?
This is a horse.
Oh, thought maybe you got yourself a girl.
One who'd have me, you mean, huh? One who don't turn up her nose at a man who smells of a stable, huh?
If you're referring to my daughter, Otto.
No, I don't blame her none. Preferring Mr. Gentry. He smells sweeter, dresses fancier.
Susan ain't marrying Bill Gentry either. Now or ever.
I can count on a ride with you then tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess so.
Pa, you're back.
Look, Gentry, I want you to quit pestering my daughter.
Pa, he's just carrying my packages.
And I told you, I don't want you to have nothing to do with this tin horn.
Now, hold on, Mr. Sayers.
That's what you are, a tin horn gambler.
Oh, no, Pa. Not anymore.
I promised Susan I'd quit, and I have.
He's getting a job up at Coeur d'Alene, Navy.
And then we're getting married.
I'll see you dead first.
Please, Pa. There's no need making a scene in public.
Come along, then. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away.
Come on, Bindi.
Go on, Bindi, go with her. I said go.
Don't be mean to him, Pa. Just because he's Bill's dog.
I got nothing against Bill Gentry, except as a son-in-law. I ain't gonna see my daughter's life ruined like her ma's was, by a no-count gambler.
I keep telling you, Pa, Bill's sworn off gambling.
Once a gambler, always a gambler. It's in his blood.
Everything in life's a gamble when you come right down to it.
No, it ain't. Now take me and my job.
Every time you drive up and down Jarbridge Grade, you're taking a risk.
Ah, nonsense.
It's a lonely, dangerous road. Anything could happen to you.
Nothing's ever happened and nothing's gonna. Oh, hello, Marty.
Hello.
Evening, Sheriff.
Evening.
Susan. Come on in.
Marty and me got some business to talk over with your pa, Susan.
Then I'll leave you.
Sit down, fellas.
We got a real important shipment for you, Lou. $8,000 in gold coin. Now, we figure the best way to handle it is a mail sack. Regular mail.
Second-class mail.
So you put it in a stagecoach and have somebody riding shotgun, why, you're just advertising it. This way, you riding in a buckboard all alone like you always do, well, nobody'd suspect anything.
$8,000 weighs an awful lot.
You leave early enough in the morning, nobody'll see it put aboard.
I can get off before daybreak.
You better wear a gun.
Well, never have.
You never carried a treasure before either. Here, you can use mine.
No, I got an old shotgun I carry under the seat. For rabbits.
Well, suit yourself.
I'll get on down at the stable. Tell Otto to be hitched up before 30.
Night, Lou.
Good night.
Night.
Susan, I'm going down to the stable. Be right back. Say, you're a pretty smart dog, you know it. Even if you do belong to him. Yeah. Come on, Bendy. I'll be leaving real early. 4:30.
4? What's the idea?
Well, just because I want to get an early start.
That's awful early. Hardly even be light.
I said I want to take off at 4:30.
Okay. Okay, I'll be ready to go then.
Oh, Otto,
What's the matter?
I'm afraid I won't be able to take you after all.
Why not?
It ain't convenient.
You got another passenger?
No.
Then how come there ain't room?
I'll take you on another trip.
I can't see why.
Look, I don't want company. I want to travel alone. Is that clear?
All right.
4:30.
Anybody think it was Christmas? The amount of mail going out. Looks like we're in for a storm. You got your sou'wester? You're gonna need it.
Up the house. Better get it.
I get your tarp. Throw over the back.
Looks like Bendy wants to go with me.
He wants to find Bill.
I think he's taking a kind of a liking to me. You go along, Bendy. Be company. Hey, come on, boy. Bye, honey. Otto? We're going anyway. Come on, Bendy. Hey, here we go. Up we go.
Goodness sakes! You look like a drowned rat. Come on in and get dry.
Well, Susan.
Pa's not here. He left hours ago. Where on earth's your coat?
Guess I didn't wear one.
The idea, going out on a day like this without a coat.
It wasn't raining when I left.
It's been raining since 6 o'clock this morning. Bill, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Then what were you doing out at the crack of dawn?
I couldn't sleep. I got to thinking about this new mining proposition. And about us and everything your father said, and finally I got up and went for a walk. It sounds like somebody scratching at your door. Must be Bindi.
It can't be. He went with Pa, believe it or not.
It is Bindi.
Bindi, what happened? Didn't you go with Pa?
Well, maybe your pa hasn't left. Maybe waited till the storm was over.
Then he'd have come back here to the house.
Stay here. I'll go over to the stable and ask Otto.
Otto! Hey, Otto!
Yeah?
It's Bill Gentry.
What do you want? Did Lou Sayers leave with the mail this morning?
Yeah.
How long ago?
What time is it now?
About 8:30.
Must have been 4 hours ago. I went back to bed.
Susan says he took Bindi with him.
Yeah. Why?
Well, Bindi just turned up at Sayers' place alone.
Well, what was you doing over at Sayers' place? Alone?
Well, the old man may be in trouble. I'm notifying the sheriff.
All right, Bindi, you show us.
Dead. Shot in the back. God. The whole kit and caboodle.
What do you mean?
It's marked second-class mail. Held $8,000 in cash on its way to the Elko Bank. It's all right, Bindi. We'll find him. Whoever did it, we'll find him. Well, it has to be somebody here in Jarbridge. You see nobody outside of town knew anything about the shipment?
We didn't tell your father himself till last night.
Who in this town could do anything so horrible? Oh, Bindi, if only you could talk. You know who it was, don't you? You were there.
He was there, all right. We found his footprints.
Any others?
Too many. What with our stomping and the rain, the ground was a mess.
Well, I'm going over to the stable and have a look at the wagon. See if that gives any clues. What's the matter with you, Bindi? Don't you know Otto? Never saw him snapping at anybody like that before.
You smelled the blood on the wagon.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll give it a good scrubbing.
No, leave it alone till we catch the killer.
You think you will?
No, it's somebody in Jarbridge. Somebody we all know. He won't get away. I left word that nobody's to leave the camp. We'll catch him. Come on, Bindi.
I thought I might find you here. I got something for you. Nice, juicy steak. Here. Come on, take it.
Come on, take it. Good dog.
Believe me, Susan, every man in town is going to have to account for where he was at the time of the killing. And this might sound a little silly to you, but I want Bindi there when I question him.
I don't think that's silly at all. Bindy's the only witness there was.
By the way, where is he?
I guess he's with Bill.
No, Bill says he hasn't seen him since early this morning.
Well, that's funny. You don't think anything could have happened to him?
No, he's probably off gallivanting with some lady friend. Well, I guess I better get down to the office.
Every man on this list was working the graveyard shift that morning. I checked the time myself.
All right, Joe. Thanks very much, that's all.
I heated up the croup kettle and sat by my kid's bed for a couple of hours. The whole family can testify.
All right, Ollie.
I seen Sears off, and I went back to bed. Next thing I knowed, Bill Gentry was pounding at the door. It was around 8:30.
You say you were going for a walk?
That's right.
Where'd you go?
Around?
You in the habit of taking a walk before daylight?
No.
Why this particular morning?
Couldn't sleep.
You had something on your mind, maybe?
No.
You just wanted to go out and walk in the cold rain.
It wasn't storming when I left.
No, it was threatening. You didn't have a coat on. Why was that?
I forgot it.
Or maybe you discarded it? Hid it somewhere because it had blood on it?
Look, Sheriff.
Are you sure you weren't on your way home to change clothes when Susan saw you and called to you?
I'm sure.
Where's the money, Bill? Where's the $8,000 you took from the mail sack?
I never saw the mail sack. I never touched the money.
Some of it you had. You lost it at the Grizzly Bear. Gambling.
That's what you and Sayers were fighting about the day before he was killed, weren't you?
We may have had a few words, but...
He said he'd rather see you dead than married to Susan, didn't he? Sorry, Bill, I'm placing you under arrest.
Sheriff, I'll swear
I have no choice. I'm taking you to Elko and have you tried for grand larceny and for murder.
They can't convict you of a crime you didn't commit.
You don't know juries.
There's no evidence. No witnesses except Indy, and he's disappeared.
I couldn't quite see Bindi on the witness stand anyhow.
All aboard.
Bindi! He looks half starved.
All right, boy, what is it?
He's found something he wants to show us.
Tie the team and come along. Blood on it. It's the killer's coat.
Bill never had a coat like that. Otto. It's Otto's.
Hold it, Otto. We'll have to trouble you for those handcuffs, Bill. Seems we got him on the wrong man. Stand up. Do you solemnly swear to uphold the duties of the office to which you've been appointed? Deputy Sheriff Bindlestiff.
And that closed the incident of the murder of Jarbridge Gray. I have here a photostatic copy of a newspaper story in the Elko Independent, which tells of the robbery and the killing. The rest you know.
I got things that'll knock their eyes out. Yes, sir. When I get back here 3 days from now, this old saddlebag will be bulging at the seams. $8,000-9,000 worth of gold and dust.
You picked a bad place to say how rich you're going to be. Those roughnecks are two of the toughest customers in the territory.
Looks like just a couple of down-at-the-heel drifters to me.
It'd soon kill you to say hello. There's a lot of hoodlums just like 'em operating up in the Bitterroot where you're going, Lloyd.
Don't you worry about me, my friend. I'll be back here Friday night. All in one piece.
I hope so. I'll feel better when I see you.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. This is the Luna House and Bar in Lewiston, Idaho. It is October 14, 1863. A date that will be long remembered by Hill Beachy, the hotel owner and proprietor. Because on this morning is about to begin one of the weirdest, most tragic series of events in the history of the West. Events that would lead to a trial by fear. To Lloyd Magruder, a prosperous merchant from nearby Elk City, there is no hint of impending danger as he sets off on a routine trading trip up the Nez Perce Trail. But in the mind of the hotel man, put it down to premonition or what you will, there is deep concern.
Only 2 mules, Lloyd? I thought you were carrying a lot of goods.
Oh, I sent most of it ahead last week. This is just the valuable stuff. Well, that Indian boy better get a move on him.
What's the holdup?
Oh, this morning he found a weak place, my saddle cinch. Insisted on mending it. I wanted to get started before now.
Here he comes.
Oh, good. Well, it's about time, Jack. What took you so long?
Well, cinch almost broke through, but I fixed it. Good as new now.
Oh, that's fine. Here you are, boy.
Oh, too much. Thank you, Mr. Magruder. Thank you.
Well, see you Friday, Hill. We'll have a drink to celebrate.
Don't take any chances.
Now, see here, boys. I can't let you take a couple of my horses and ride off 2-3 days without you put a deposit down in advance.
I tell him that, Mr. Page.
Now look, Page, like he said, we ain't got the money right now. But when we come back, we'll have plenty. We'll even buy your old nags off you if you want.
Nope. Say, where you gonna get all that money?
We got a big deal on the fire. Make us a pile. But we gotta be there to collect.
Talk's cheap. Nothing doing.
Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea. Maybe we can cut Pop in.
Go out and bring in the rest of that feed, boy.
Yes, sir.
You like to pick up $1,000, Pop?
Yeah, sure.
Now, maybe we could take you with us. That way you wouldn't have to worry about your horses and make a nice haul for yourself. How about it?
It's good. It's good with me.
Got a strong stomach, Pop? We just might run into a little rough stuff.
Now, hold on, boys. If there's going to be any shooting.
Now, don't worry, Paige. You're not going to get hurt. You're not going to have to get mixed up in any dirty work.
I don't know. I don't like violence.
But you do like $1,000, don't you?
Of course you do. Now, come on, let's get those horses saddled, Pop.
Kind of quiet this morning, ain't it, Mr. Beachy?
Look!
It's those roughnecks, Lowry and Romaine. They got a hold of some horses somewhere.
Hey, and there's old Will Page right behind him. Now, what's he doing with the likes of them?
I was afraid of that.
What do you mean?
Those men are out for no good, Luke. I know it.
When they have old Will Page along? Oh, boss, you're imagining things. You better have a drink.
Still haven't seen anything of Mr. Magruder?
Please, Mr. Beachy, stop worrying about him. He's only a day overdue.
Something's happened to him. I feel it in my bones.
Oh, now, Mr. Beachy, you forget it.
I can't. I've had nothing else on my mind since he left. I even had a dream last night. Clear as if I'd been there. I saw Lloyd coming down that trail. I saw him ambushed by those hoodlums. They killed him and took his gold.
Oh, now, I've had dreams come true, sure. Why, they say sometimes you even dream things before they happen. Oh, but I don't know about that.
Strike it rich, Will. Where'd you get all the money?
You don't have to tell him your business, Pop, here.
You see, I staked the boys to horses so they could go up and sell a claim they had. And they split with me.
Where'd you really get the money?
It's just like I told you. Ask him.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Hold your horses, Hill. You're asking me to arrest 3 men because you think they've killed somebody?
I don't think I know.
Sure, you've had a dream. But that still doesn't prove anybody's been murdered.
Those roughnecks knew about Lloyd. They followed him on the trail. They came back with his gold. And he didn't come back. Isn't that enough?
I've always had a lot of respect for you, Hill. But I think you're getting soft in the head.
So you won't lock him up?
If you can prove there's been a murder, and they did it, sure.
Sorry, Mr. Beachy.
Well, you're in a mighty big hurry, Ferris. Going to a fire?
Nope, heading for your place to get a drink. Just brought a wagon train down the Nez Perce Trail, and I'm dry.
Wait a minute. Did you come through Grasshopper Creek?
Yeah?
See anything of Lloyd Magruder?
Sure. He was doing a land office business with the miners, making money hand over fist.
Was he there when you left?
No, he struck out. Let's see, a Friday morning. Ain't he home?
No, and he won't be. Now I know. If the sheriff won't do anything about this, Judge Barry will. Judge Barry! I've been looking for you, Judge. I want you to do something for me.
If it has to do with issuing an arrest warrant, Vichy, the answer is no.
Now, wait a minute, Judge. When you know the whole story...
I do know the whole story. It's all over town, including the details of that ridiculous dream you had.
But there's more than a dream.
There would have to be, I assure you. Now, when you have definite proof that someone has been murdered and sufficient evidence as to who committed this foul crime, then I shall be happy to take action. Until that time, good day, sir.
All right, Page, let's have the truth. What have you done with Magruder?
I'm getting sick of this. Now, look, we heard the story you've been spreading all over town.
It's true.
Now, look, we don't know nothing about Magruder, and we care less. Now, you stop this crazy talk of yours, or we're going to have to stop it for you. Permanent.
I want to talk to you, Hill. Listen to me, Beachy. Those men are hoodlums. We all know that. They've got a lot of people on their side. Now, if you don't stop accusing them, there's just liable to be a murder in this town. Yours.
So I gotta prove what I say, huh? All right. Tomorrow morning I'm heading up that trail myself. I'll find your proof. And when I get back, there's gonna be a lot of red faces around here.
Kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack.
I suppose it is, Tom.
Now, if those fellas did kill Miss Magruder like you think, they probably covered it up pretty good by now. What do you expect to find anyway?
I don't know exactly. Lloyd's animals, for one thing. They wouldn't kill them. There's a little ranch up yonder. We'll head up there and see if they can tell us anything.
Seems to be anybody here, Mr. Beachy.
Anybody home?
Going to town, maybe.
Tom, look.
What do you see, Mr. Beachy?
Those mules. Those are Magruder's animals.
Well, I don't know, Mr. Beachy. One mule looks like another to me.
They gotta be.
Something I can do for you?
Howdy. These mules, where'd you get them?
You want to buy them?
I just want to know where you got them.
Well, I'll tell you. 3 fellas come by a couple of days ago with a horse and these jacks. I bought the horse off of them. Didn't want the mules, but they threw them in.
These men, what'd they look like?
Like cutthroats, I'd say. One of them was short and stocky, and the other was about the same height, but slimmer, reddish hair. There was no man with him.
Lowry and Romaine and Page.
It sounds kind of like them.
Where's the horse they sold you?
An Appaloosie. Good horse. I resold him yesterday to another fella passing through.
That's Magruder's horse. I know it is. I gotta find it.
Fella didn't buy the saddle off of me. Maybe you could use it?
Where is it?
In the barn. I'll show you.
This is Magruder's saddle. I know it is.
Sell it to you cheap. $10 maybe?
Mr. Beachy, I don't mean to spoil nothing for you, but I've seen 100 saddles around these parts look just like this one. Now, how can you be sure it's Mr. Magruder's?
I think I got a way to find out. Go on. We're going back to town.
Jack! Oh, Jack! Mr. Beachy, you back, huh?
Not for long. I need another horse for a friend of mine. You got one?
Oh, sure. I'll give you Jenny.
Good. We'll use this saddle.
Mr. Beachy?
What is it, Jack?
This Mr. Magruder's saddle. He took it with him when he went to Grasshopper Creek. How come it's here?
How do you know it's his, Jack?
The cinch. I minted it myself before he left. With this piece of buckskin, see?
Thanks, Jack. That's all I need to know. Now, come on. You and I are going over to see the sheriff.
Now, you'll swear this is Magruder's saddle. You're positive?
Sure, I know.
Of course he knows. Certainly now you've got enough on those three to arrest them.
Well, you've still got no real proof that Magruder was murdered. No proof at all.
But look at the evidence, man. Those mules, the descriptions of the men, this saddle.
All this is pretty incriminating, Beachy, and you're right. But we need more. Now, if we could just find the body.
Hey, you better get out here quick or it's going to be too late.
What do you mean, Tom? What's happened?
Well, Lowry, Romaine, and Page, they're waiting in front of the depot for the stage. They just bought tickets for Walla Walla.
That stage is due here any minute now. You're not going to let them slip through your fingers, are you?
All right, I'll do it. I just hope you're right. You boys aren't going anywhere. You're coming with me.
Yeah, why?
You're all under arrest.
Arrest for what?
Suspicion of murder. Oh, I wouldn't try that, Lowry. Get their guns, Beachy.
You're making a big mistake, Sheriff. We ain't murdered nobody, and nobody's gonna prove we did.
Oh, you'll have a chance to clear yourselves if you're innocent. Now get moving. Come on, you two, Page.
You're doing, you meddling old fool. All that wild talk you've been putting out. Well, I know my rights. We're going to be out of that jail in 24 hours. And when we are, the first one we're coming for is you.
Shut up and get moving.
But, Judge...
I'm sorry, but those ruffians are smarter than I gave them credit for. They've already filed a writ of habeas corpus.
You mean we can't hold them?
On suspicion, 24 hours only. That's the law. Unless they're bound over for trial.
Well, you can do that, can't you?
On the basis of the flimsy evidence you dug up? Oh, Beachy, I believe they're guilty, just like you. But having evidence, real evidence, is another matter.
I'm afraid our hands are tied.
When do you have to turn them loose?
About midnight. That's the 24 hours. And when they're free, I suggest you watch out.
I'm not worried for myself. I just want to see those men hang.
Most everybody does. Oh, I know people laughed at you when you first made those accusations. But they're all with you now.
Sure, even the vigilantes are all steamed up.
Vigilantes?
Oh, now look here, Beachy. You of all people. You wouldn't go along with mob rule. Why, that's a horrible thing. Innocent people get hurt. We'll have no mob violence in Lewiston. Sheriff, you see to that.
Sheriff, I want to talk to you privately.
If you've got any wild ideas about a lynching, terrible things happen when the vigilantes take over.
Not if it's handled right. You folks go along. I want to talk over something with the sheriff.
Cheer up, Pop. We're going to be out of here in another hour.
Just so they don't start asking a lot of questions again, like this morning.
Now, look, Page. They ain't going to prove nothing. But if you start shooting your mouth off around here, there will be a murder. You know what I mean?
Now look, Mr. Beachy, we're all with you. The whole town's with you. But are you sure this is the right way?
I'm sure. We'll use that lamp. Toss it up. That's good. All right, bring up the horse.
Hey, Sheriff!
What's going on out there?
You boys take it easy. Vigilantes are trying to take over, but I'll see you're protected.
They can't do that. They can't hang innocent men.
Hey, leave my rifle alone. You better come in here, Sheriff.
Let's have the key to that cell. Now get over there and keep out of our way. Lowry, you're first.
You can't do this! We got a right to a fair trial!
You'll get one right now.
Hang us! I don't want to die! Shut up!
You're next, Romaine.
Let me go, you want innocent blood on your hands, you're right!
You got anything to tell me?
Come on.
I did all I could to save you from this, Will, because I know you're not a killer like those two. But I can't do anything.
I deserved it. I deserved it. Didn't know what we're gonna do. I was greedy. They offered me a lot of money.
Magruder's dead, isn't he?
I didn't do it. You got to believe me. They killed him. I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen.
Will you tell us the whole story, Paige? Will you swear to it?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
He'll talk. Bring him in.
You old fool, what'd you tell them?
I guess we won't need this anymore, huh, Mr. Beachy?
I'm sorry I had to put you through this, Will. It was the only way.
I'm not sorry, Mr. Beachy. I'm glad it's over with. I couldn't have lived with it. Well, Sheriff, want to write this down?
Faced with William Page's signed account of the crime, Chris Lowry and Jim Romaine confessed to the murder of Lloyd Magruder. And on March 4, 1864, they were put to death by hanging. Now, the old man was exonerated of guilt, but his reprieve was short-lived, for soon afterward he met death in a drunken brawl. Now, Hill Beatty's premonition had paid off in justice and written an end to a black page in the history of the West.
safe. Which is the box?
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Yes, Jansen recognized the man who stole his money box that night. About everybody in San Francisco in 1851 knew the bearded face of Jim Stewart, sketched on the wanted posters. And everybody read newspaper stories of his brutal crimes of robbery and murder. Even in a town where crime was pretty common, the citizens were shocked and enraged at the man later to be known as alias James Stewart.
Sure, they said it was Jim Stewart. That don't prove a thing. Leave my mud, Mrs. White. Stewart escaped from Sacramento Monday. But he ain't no fool. He's not coming back here to San Francisco. Not with all they got on him here. And that brutal crime looks like him.
Ben! Jim Stewart! Jim Stewart! They got him! They got Jim Stewart!
When?
Come on! Stewart, out that racket. Get his arm.
Sorry, Doc. Jackson's got to tell us if this is a man.
I'm not sure that Jensen can tell anyone anything. He's dying.
You better come quietly. My name is Perdue, not Stewart.
I've been arrested 3 times because I look like this Jim Stewart, but I'm not. My name is Tom Perdue.
All right, drag him.
Very low.
You gotta be questioned.
But,
Jansen.
please, I can't let you...
Sorry, Doc. Jansen, look. Look at this man. Jansen. Is this him?
Jim Stewart. Is this the man?
I'm not Stewart now. That's it. He's talking about Stewart.
He's the man. How long did you know him? About 2 years. Rented a room from him. Lived in my house.
And you'd say you saw him almost every day for 2 years.
I know it's Stewart, Judge. And I can prove it.
How?
He has a stiff finger. This one. On his... I think it's on his right hand.
Deputy, bring the prisoner forward. Put your hands up here. Now make a fist with the right hand. There are no stiff fingers on the right hand. Now the left hand.
Well, I've got a felon behind a nail on this one.
Make a fist with your left hand. Deputy, show that finger to the jury. Really? Yes, right away.
Right or left hand, I wasn't sure, but I knew I had a stiff finger.
Yes, yes.
There's another way I can prove it, Judge.
You're excused. Come back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
I don't know how you can be positive.
We'll hear the rest of your testimony tomorrow morning. You're excused. You state your name, please, madam.
Mrs. James Stewart.
Well,
Well, Mrs. Stewart, you understand that no one can make you testify against your husband. That is, if this man is your husband.
Well, I didn't come here to testify against my husband, against anyone. I came here to testify for an innocent man. If this man is innocent.
Take the stand, please. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
With counsel's consent, I'll question this witness myself. Mrs. Stewart, how long have you been married?
9 years.
Would you look at that man sitting over there, please, and tell the jury if he's your husband?
He looks like him. Exactly like him, but
But what, Mrs. Stewart?
my husband left me 8 years ago, just before our boy was born. I haven't seen him since. I'm just not sure now. If I could talk to him.
Counsel? Mrs. Stewart, if I permit you to see the prisoner, will you return to this court tomorrow morning and take the stand?
Yes.
All right. Mrs. Stewart is permitted to see the prisoner this evening in his cell. Court's adjourned until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Be right down the corridor, man.
Jim.
Well, Miss Stewart, I appreciate your coming into court today, and I appreciate you coming here this evening, too. And I imagine it's a little bit difficult for you. But you've got to know I'm not your husband. I'm, Tom Perdue. Married, wife, 2 children in Australia. And I'm not Jim Stewart, and you've got to go in there tomorrow and tell him so.
I've got to. Got to do this, I've got to do that. That's the way Jim Stewart always talked.
I'm sorry, Miss Stewart. But my life depends on what you say in that courtroom.
So simple, isn't it? All I have to do is go into that court and swear that you're not my husband.
You want to see an innocent man hang?
And I don't want to perjure myself to save a guilty one. Least of all Jim Stewart. I loved him. Perhaps you know how much. But I owe him nothing. How much can you owe a man for years of cruelty and desertion and making my little boy the son of a murderer?
Miss Stewart, I want you to look at me and look into my eyes.
Brown. Jim's eyes were brown.
Your husband is a killer, a murderer, cold-blooded and ruthless. What he is written in his face, in his eyes. You look into my eyes, Miss Stewart, and you tell me I'm a killer.
Jim. They've arrested a man they think is you.
Yeah. So I hear.
I went to the courtroom today to see him. Then to the jail. I thought it was you.
You tell him that?
No, I'm supposed to go back tomorrow.
Good. Do it. Go back and tell him it's me, the fellow they've got's your husband.
You can't mean that.
Yeah, I mean it all right. Not for me either, not even for you. For my son.
My son has nothing to do with it.
He's mine too, honey. And no sense in fooling ourselves. Once they find out who he is, I'll never give him a chance.
He'll have his chance. I'll see to it.
Somebody'll always know.
They won't know. I'm using my maiden name for him, too. He was baptized under my maiden name.
Oh, honey. You told them in court today that you were my wife.
Well, then I'll move him away from here.
They'll follow you. Wherever you go. As long as they think I'm still alive. They'll watch you and they'll watch him. They'll check your friends. They'll check where you work. Because you went and told them you were my wife. You gotta go back over there and tell them that the fellow they've got is me.
Can't, Jim. I can't let them hang an innocent man.
I know it's hard. It's asking an awful lot. But there's a lot at stake. Chance to wipe everything clean. And start fresh. The three of us. With no more trouble. No trouble, Julie, ever again, I swear it.
I'm sorry, Jim. I can't. I want to, but I can't.
It's my last chance, Julie.
No, Jim. We have enough blood on our hands.
All right. All right.
Is Mrs. Stewart here yet, officer?
That's it, Your Honor.
Well, we'll continue with the witness we interrupted yesterday. Take a stand, please. You're still under oath. The jury will recall that yesterday this witness testified that Jim Stewart had a stiff finger on his right hand. Well, the prisoner was discovered to have a stiff finger, but on his left hand.
I said I wasn't sure, right or left. But there's one way you can be positive he's Stewart.
And what's that?
Probably the reason he wears a beard. Jim Stewart has a scar on his right cheek.
The court orders a 15-minute recess while a barber can be summoned to shave the prisoner's beard.
Object. Your Honor, this court has no right to subject the prisoner to such procedure.
In the absence of precedent either way, the court will assume the right.
Your Honor, I object. Your Honor, the defense withdraws its objection. The witness has testified that James Stewart had a scar on his right cheek. Well, in order to spare the court time and trouble, the prisoner admits that he, Tom Berdew, by the most incredible coincidence, also has a scar on his right cheek. The defense now asks that Mrs. James Stewart be called to the witness chair.
You're excused. Mrs. Stewart. Mrs. Stewart, I told you yesterday that you need not testify against your husband. I remind you of that now. Under the circumstances, do you wish to step down?
Yes.
You're not my wife.
No.
You're not my wife. You tell him that.
Where's my boy?
Next door playing with the neighbor's child.
You haven't packed anything.
They're gonna hang him, Jim.
You had nothing to do with it. Nothing. The judge told you you're not expected to testify against your husband. It's the law, honey. Now forget it. We're sailing tomorrow night. Aboard a clipper ship. The Star of Rangoon. Julie, listen to me.
I'm listening. Star of Rangoon.
You meet me tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Pier 3. Passage is all booked. I'm afraid you're going to have to bring the baggage down yourself. And in the meantime, why, you might as well go out and buy yourself some clothes, something nice and pretty to travel in. Hmm?
Where did you get it?
I got it. And that's all that matters.
And you booked passage too?
Mm-hmm. Everything's all taken care of.
Where did you get the money, Jim?
Just forget it, honey.
But you said Jansen's money was all gone.
I said forget it.
No, Jim. Where did you get the money?
All right. I borrowed it. $5,000.
From whom?
Well, you want to check up on me?
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid you can't this time. That fella isn't around anymore. He was a ship captain, and he's gone.
You stole it, Jim.
I swore to you last night on the life of our son.
Stop lying to me.
I am not lying. He was a ship captain. We needed a stake. Something to get started on. So I borrowed. But it's over and done with. And it'll never, ever happen again.
You didn't hurt anybody?
No. Well, that's the end of it. I've got to go now. Tomorrow night. Pier 3, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night.
Extra paper. Boat robbed in bay. $5,000 robbery. Extra paper.
Driver, stop. I'd like to get a newspaper.
Two.
Thank you. Extra paper. Boat robbed in bay. $5,000 robbery. Extra paper.
Take me to the police.
Boy.
I'm not going with you, Jim.
Don't worry, they ain't gonna shoot you. Hold it! One more killing ain't gonna make my hanging any worse. The whole pier's surrounded, Stewart. You haven't got a chance. See you at the hangar.
Once before, when Perdue was mistaken for a steward and arrested, he wrote his wife in Australia, "My physical resemblance to the notorious steward is uncanny. I only pray it will not someday prove fatal." Now, speaking of writing, in the old days, they didn't have postcards in San Francisco. They had these they call letter sheets put out for special occasions. Like the hanging of Jim Stewart on the Market Street Wharf, July 11th, 1851.
I'm trying to get him to town before this storm breaks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We're looking for 2 men. There's a $5,000 reward on their heads. You seen anyone?
No, not a soul.
They held up a bank in Reno and shot the teller in cold blood. We've got every lawman and bounty hunter for 100 miles around combing the hillside for them.
Well, we'll keep a good lookout for them then.
If you meet up with them, take my advice and shoot first. One of them's got 3 murders pinned on him.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Did you ever stop to think what a big part weather has played in shaping events? Take the Donner Party, who went down in history because of early snows in the high Sierras. And it was right here in that same mountain country some years later that the lives of several people were changed and the course of justice altered, all because of a certain storm over Truckee.
Pa, this rain started. We better hold up somewhere.
I can make it to Truckee.
No, not in this weather.
I got it.
Now, listen, you just hang on. I know a place. You'll be warm soon, Pa. Thank heavens for whoever left all this dry wood. Pa?
Who's there?
Now you gotta stay under this blanket.
Oh, yes. Where are we, Maggie? I seem to have dropped off.
We're in that empty cabin up on Panther Pass, where we were snowbound that time, remember?
Must get to Truckee.
Oh, you hear that storm outside? You're gonna stay right where you are. I'm gonna fix you some nice hot soup.
Supposing the storm lasts for days.
Supposing it does, we're safe and snug.
We should have started down earlier. I shouldn't have took you there in the first place.
Oh, now, Pa. You know I've been going along with you for years.
That's what I mean. It wasn't right. Bringing you up like I done, off in the wilds. No proper schooling, no church. Bad enough for a boy. All wrong for a girl.
Oh, shut up, Pa.
If your ma'd lived, it'd be different. You'd have a real home. Friends, parties. But nice boys, your own kind. I've cheated you, girl.
Oh, now, Pa, listen. I haven't missed anything. I've liked the way things are. Well, I don't want to wear dresses and go to church socials, all that stuff. I think I'm pretty lucky with a father like you.
Yeah, Ma.
Now you rest.
She'll be worrying. We don't get the truck. She'll blame me.
Pa? Honey, listen, can you hear me? I'm gonna go get a doctor, and you just take it easy till I get back. I'll make it as quick as I can. Didn't hear you right up.
Well, we're afoot. See, lightning got one of our horses and spooked the other one.
Well, I'm glad to see someone. Come on in out of the wet.
Who's that?
Well, that's my father. He's very sick, and I was just on my way. Now, if you'll keep watch on him while I go in.
Where do you think you're going?
There's your doctor.
Oh, no. No, you ain't taking a step outside this shack.
Well, he's sick. Can't you see he needs help? Let me go. Let me go. You're hurting me.
Let her go, Roof.
Her?
Do you know a woman? You see one?
Well, I'll be doggone.
Now can I go?
Nope.
I've got to get a doctor.
Sorry.
Well, who are you to say I can't? Of course, you're the two.
What have you heard?
A deputy we met
Where?
up the trail.
How close?
About a half a day's ride.
And you were going to get that doctor, huh? Well, you were going to fetch that posse.
No.
Maybe collect a reward?
No, I tell you, all I want is help for my father. Please. I promise you I won't give you away if you just let me go. You might be dying.
So he's dying.
Well, if you won't trust me to go, then one of you go.
Well, walk into that noose? Oh, no.
I'll pay you. I have money.
So have we. look, supposing you start rustling up some grub here while we're drying ourselves out.
You got any extra blankets?
Well, you ain't aiming to stay here.
Why not?
How long?
Well, stop looking for us.
Well, that may be for...
As good a hideout as any.
It's better. Got food, got shelter, and female company.
I spotted first, remember?
Hey, can't you keep him still?
It's much worse today. So damp and cold in here. If you'd only let me build a fire.
I'll set up smoke for everybody to see. Not a chance.
If my father dies...
You're better off if he does, believe me.
Human life doesn't mean a thing to you, does it?
Sure. My own.
Help me.
Hey, come back here with that. That's all the liquor we got.
Thanks.
Had to shut him up somehow, didn't I?
Thanks anyway.
You know, it ain't easy to get more of that stuff.
The old man's quiet, ain't he? That's what you want, wasn't it?
I wanted a drink. That's what I wanted.
The rain stopped. More storm clouds piling up.
You know we ought to leave before it starts up again.
Now, who's running the show, me or you?
All right, I just thought it would be a good idea.
Don't. We're not leaving here till it's safe.
Yeah, and that'll be never. Not with the price of $5,000 on your heads.
Is that what they're offering?
Now, she seems to know quite a bit, doesn't she?
What else can you tell me?
I can tell you this. If my father dies before he gets help, you'll be up for another murder.
Well, what's another murder, more or less? I'm going to check our horses.
Your horses.
Yeah, they'll be ours when we're ready to leave. Come on, Hal.
In a minute.
Now!
What do you think?
I think you're going soft, that's what I think. It's a man's undoing when he starts going soft. Now, you remember that. The way this temperature's dropping, it's liable to turn to snow.
Means tracks. We ought to leave.
There won't be no tracks. We ain't leaving here.
Whatever you say, Roof.
It's the way to talk, boy. Oh, we sure are lucky to find a couple of good mounts with saddles. Now, what do you think you're doing?
I'm going to split some kindling for a fire.
What fire?
If we don't have a fire, we'll all freeze to death.
We're gonna build a fire, Roof. Means you can cook us some grub. I'm hungry. A wind like this ain't gonna be no smoke.
Keep it small.
Right.
I want to take a look around. You keep an eye on her.
Pretending that's me?
No. You gotta like to kill to be a killer. You ought to know that.
I ain't no killer. I never killed nobody in my life.
What about that bank teller in Reno?
That wasn't me. Honest.
Then it's him that has the record for the other 3 killings?
I ain't got no taste for killing.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, let me have that axe. What's a girl like you doing in this godforsaken country?
Helping my father.
Prospecting.
Summers. Winters we trap.
Ain't you got no home, no mother, nothing like that?
My mother died when I was 12. My pa couldn't take it after that back east, so we come out here.
How long ago was that?
About 6 years.
Make you about 18.
Yeah.
Bet you look real pretty in a dress. Your hair down, soft. Gotta live in a town.
Like you?
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, if I got a different start, why, I'd have met you at a dance or someplace like that. I would have taken you on a sleigh ride or something.
What's all the talk going on here?
Nothing, I was just lending her a hand.
Here. Get busy. Now, what's the hurry all of a sudden?
I got enough wood.
You scared?
Let her alone, Roof. Let her build a fire. We'll never get fed.
Getting kind of big, ain't you, boy? I'd have to cut you down to size. What are you two up to, anyway?
I just helping her chop some wood. The way she was going, she'd never get finished.
Well, you spoil her like that, she'll have us doing the housework. I don't trust that girl.
All right, I'll keep a watch on her.
Any watching to be done, I'll do it.
Pa? Pa? Pa, I'm going tonight to get help. As soon as they're asleep.
No, not safe. They catch you, they'll kill you.
No, I'll be back before they even miss me.
Maggie, no.
It's our only chance. Pa, these killers may be here for a week.
It's all right.
It's not all right. You need a doctor and medicine.
Maggie, you get safe to Truckee. You stay there. Don't risk coming back. Send the sheriff.
They'll kill you.
Never mind about me. You're the one who matters.
Pa, don't talk like that.
Maggie, you got to have a chance at life. Be a real woman like your ma. Now take it now. Make up for lost time. Promise.
I'm going for help and I'm coming back with it. Tonight.
Trying to give us a slip, huh? She-devil! I'll beat you in that cooking
I'll get you inside. You think he'll come back?
He'll come back.
Well, you know, if he caught those
He'll
horses...
come back because they'll haul from the Reno jobs in those saddlebags.
If he ever gets in here, he'll kill you.
I got a rifle you can use.
I got my own gun. Much good it'll do me.
That's all right, I can shoot.
Tell you what you could do. You could put me outside.
I'll tell you. I'll guard the door if you keep watch at the window.
Door's a dangerous place.
Give me a gun.
What do you think?
Looks too fresh to be one of their horses. They must have stolen him from someone.
Must have ran off.
We'll follow his trail back. It'll be daylight soon.
If he was coming back, he'd be here by now.
You can't take that chance, Pa.
Hal, you asleep, son?
Been so long I can't remember.
Remember what?
Somebody call me son. Here he comes.
Don't shoot, Ruth!
Hal?
Let me in! Let me in or I'll break the door down!
Is he dead?
Yes.
I didn't want to do it, but I had to.
You didn't kill him, miss. I did.
Are you sure?
Ask these fellas.
Well, I'm glad.
Where's his partner?
His partner. I think I...
In here.
Hal,
All right, put up your hand.
The lady's got my gun.
he gave it to me to protect us. Give me a shot.
Looking for money. It's all in them saddlebags over there.
He didn't kill the teller. Roof did. He never killed anybody.
Maybe we better let the jury decide that.
You let us know when he comes to trial. I'd like to testify on his behalf.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's a gold poke in Ruth's pocket. Belongs to these folks.
You got anything more on your mind?
Lots. It'll keep.
It'll keep.
Guess I needn't have worried about bringing you up like a boy. You're all woman.
That storm over Truckee washed out bridges, tore down houses, did all kinds of damage. But certain folks remembered for the way it brought Maggie Wolfe and Hal Parsons together and changed their lives. Those weren't their real names, of course. I thought maybe it'd be better on account of the children and grandchildren, some of whom are pretty prominent around Truckee. Though it was one of them who told me the story at that.
What if the worms get to it?
You worry too much, John. You seen me steal these cans with pine tar? Nobody's gonna touch this loot but you and me, you hear? That's good. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, come on, boy.
Couple hours of hard riding ought to put us on a South Fork road. Just in time to pick off that stage from Buckskin Joe.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the Old Ranger. Between the years 1862 and 1864, two escaped convicts, Jim and John Reynolds, became the most wanted and the most feared killers in the history of Colorado Territory, committing robberies that netted them nearly $100,000. Now, 15 cents seems like a very insignificant sum when mentioned in the same breath with $100,000. Yet 15 cents played a significant role in determining the fate of the Reynolds brothers and the treasure of Elk Creek Canyon.
Move, boys.
Go down express box.
Sorry to disappoint you, boys. There ain't no express box.
You heard me. I ain't got no time for jokes.
Well, I ain't joking. The company refuses to carry treasure shipments with the Reynolds brothers on the loose.
He's lying. Oh, look at the boot. Climb down from there.
Sorry to disappoint you boys again, but there ain't no passengers on board. Dropped the last one off at Tarryall.
Ain't nothing back here.
I told you.
Come around here and see what he's carrying on his big carcass.
Me? You're gonna search me? Oh, now, wait a minute. You rob a stagecoach, you don't... Well, not the driver, boys. The passengers, yes, the express box. But the driver, no. You don't even know the rules.
How much, boy?
A nickel and a dime. 15 measly cents.
15 cents.
Why, you piker.
Me a piker? You two ought to go back to robbing babies' banks. That's all you're fit for. 15 cents. That's a fine day's work, boys. 7.5 cents apiece. That won't even buy you a shot of whiskey. And stole off the driver.
All right, take him around back, boy, and keep your eye on him. All right, my friend. You ain't driving, you're walking. Come on, boy.
Let me finish off the job first. The stage.
We ain't got time.
It'll only take a minute. I got all the stuff in my saddlebags. Please.
All right. But make it quick before someone comes along. Now you tell your bosses that they better start hauling express boxes again. Or next time they're gonna lose horses, coach, and driver. You hear? Come on, boy!
What's the matter with you?
You stupid fool! You and your matches. Now get on your horse before that fire brings a posse down around our ears.
Bill? Abe Williamson. Good to see you. Pull up a chair. Come to get yourself another stagecoach? Oh, you heard. Pony Rider brought the news. It was the Reynolds brothers held you up.
Had all the earmarks. Southern accent and all. Bill, I've come in to give notice.
You what? Abe, not on account of what happened.
That's right.
Nobody blames you for losing the stage. We're all just glad you got off.
But I didn't. They cleaned me, robbed me of my last cent.
Oh, how much were you carrying?
15 cents. I mean it. I'm going after them fellas and collect that money personal.
Well, while you're at it, collect the $35,000 they owe Central Overland.
I'll try.
You're not serious. You don't really aim to go after these men.
It's the only way I'll ever get my 15 cents back.
But these hombres are dangerous. They've already killed 7 men that we know about.
I'd like to get going as soon as possible, before their trail gets any colder.
All right. I'll make out your pay voucher.
Bill, believe me, it's not the 15 cents, it's just that, well, we've got a code between us stage drivers, and they violated it.
Here. Then go over to the stable, tell Joe to give you a horse and saddle.
Thanks, Bill.
Abe, what makes you think that you can trail these men single-handed when the law has failed for the past 2 years?
I once scouted under a man named Kit Carson. Before a fella could pick up his pay, he had to cold trail a small-sized sand flea across an acre of flat rock during a tornado at midnight. I didn't forget much of what that old man taught me. I'll fetch them outlaws.
Good luck.
Sheriff?
Hi, Abe.
You hurt bad?
I'll be all right. I just got some water.
Sure.
I saw a fire in the sky. I figured it was a fry place. By the time I got there, it was too late. Found the ranch house almost gone. Ned Fry dead. Mrs. dying. She's the one that told me it was two of them. Must have been the same two that bushwhacked me while I was talking to her. She said they thought that Ned had a big sum of money hid away somewhere. Gave him all he had. And how much it was? $21. And they killed Ned Fry and his wife for $21. And then they burned the place out of spite.
I think these two would have burned the place if they'd gotten $21,000.
What makes you say that?
Oh. Fire's a thing with some people. It's a craze with them. I've seen it happen before. I'll bet you these two are the same that held me up on the Buckskin Joe stage.
Got any idea?
The Reynolds brothers.
As soon as the doc takes care of the shoulder of mine, I'll form a posse. I'll deputize you too if you want.
Can't wait that long. I'm going after him now.
Now hold on, Abe. I'm sheriff of this county. You're a stage driver.
Not anymore, I'm not. I quit to trail these outlaws. I get back what they stole from me. Now, which way were they heading from the Fry Ranch? Well, tell me.
You ain't even wearing a gun.
Sheriff, I've never owned one. Never had need for it.
Here.
No, thanks. I figure my chances are better going unarmed.
Chances of what, Abe? Getting yourself killed?
Collecting off of them what they stole off of me.
Look, if these are the Reynolds boys, they got $100,000 cached away someplace that they stole off of big outfits. Now, we want to locate that money. Now, if you catch up to them, don't you tangle with them. You just trail them. Maybe they'll lead you to it.
All right. Now, which way were they heading?
Southwest.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask you. How much of a stake you got in this? What'd they take you for?
Everything I had. 15 cents.
Yeah, we'll camp here.
I thought you said we was gonna be home tonight.
Home? That's a good one, boy.
Oh, Jim, I don't want to.
Now you listen to me. That Midland station is a hideout, and don't you get any different ideas. Just because the station keeper happens to have a pretty daughter.
You're just jealous, that's all. Because Polly's my girl, not yours.
Paulie Summers don't give a hoot for you, boy. She's Billy Burton's girl.
That's a lie.
They'll be married 4 the year's out. His old man's gonna give him some money for a house.
Well, I'll burn it down. Kill him. Money?
$2,000.
How do you know?
Oh, you hear a lot hanging around that Midland station.
Polly told you?
Her old man. He bought a piece of land off Pete Burton. Paid cash for it.
$2,000.
It's on the Burton place now. And that's where we're heading.
Well, why didn't you tell me? This is my show just as much as yours.
Sure.
Half that 100,000 we got hidden in Elk Creek Canyon is mine.
Sure, boy. And half the map is yours, too. You want I should tear it in two and give you a half now?
Oh.
Now, I'm gonna go water the horses. You get a fire fix, you hear?
Come on, boy. Billy. I saw the place burning, and I didn't know whose place it was.
Burton Ranch.
Been beat up pretty bad.
They kept beating me up. Then one of them said if I didn't turn over the 2,000, they'd burn the place down. So I gave it to them. They burnt the place anyhow.
It's my fault. I should never left you alone here with all that money.
There's nothing wrong with a fellow wanting to go to see his girl.
Where's your girl live, Billy?
Midland Station. Her father's the keeper there, Frank Summers.
Frank Summers. I've heard of him.
That 2,000 was Billy's marrying money.
Well, don't worry about it. She's a worthwhile girl. She'll wait.
Yeah, but unless one of them guys from Dixie moves in.
Oh, Polly wouldn't look twice at them Rebs.
Rebs? What Rebs?
Oh, a couple of Southern fellows who've been staying off and on at the station for the past month.
Southerners. What'd they look like?
Oh, about average. Dark, wiry.
The name wouldn't be Reynolds by any chance.
Reynolds? No, these strays, they don't call themselves that. They go by Bud and Lou Gray.
Were they at the station when you were there?
No.
Whoever robbed your pa has got to have known about that $2,000 changing hands.
I never told anybody. Except Billy here.
Well, then it's somebody who knows Frank Summers. It's got to be. What's the shortest route to Midland Station?
Cut through here into Card Canyon, about 2 miles east of here. That'll bring you out on the Platte River Road. The station's on that road.
Thanks, boy. Take care of him.
Billy.
Now, this is the last night I'm going to put you two up here. What makes you think that, Mr. Summers? Well, I need the bunks for stage passengers. You got any transfers looking for accommodations? You tell them you're all filled up with permanent guests, you hear? Suits our convenience to stay on here.
And Polly likes us even if you don't.
Get your hands off my daughter.
It's a stage driver we held up at South Fork Road. Could be he's striking us down.
15 cents. Nah.
Well, then why is he here?
We're gonna find out. Now, you listen here. If that stranger asks any questions, we've been here all along, you hear? If you tell him anything different, I'm going to kill you. And that goes for you too, honey.
Evening. You fed me down for the night?
Why, well, we're, pretty full up.
Well, I used to work the Overland, Buckskin Joe route. My name's Abe Williamson.
Oh, sure, I heard of you. This is my daughter,
He was looking
Polly.
for trouble. He'd be carrying a gun.
Shut up. Hello there.
Howdy.
Abe Williamson. Used to drive for our line, north-south run.
Used to?
Well, that is until I had the misfortune of losing a little thing like a stagecoach.
You lost it. How?
Burned up by road agents. Cost me my job.
Oh, well, it wasn't your fault.
Well, the company claimed I should have been carrying a gun, but, well, I really never carried a gun all my life. I wouldn't know what to do with one. So, I'm looking for another job. Would you fellas, be interested in another ranch hand? I'm strong and willing.
We ain't ranchers.
Can I get you something to eat?
Oh, thank you, yes, since you're serving the other late arrivals.
We didn't just arrive. You've been here all along. For days. That right, Mr. Summers? Right?
Well, like I said, I'm strong. Like to see a demonstration? I'll show you what I can do with a silver dollar. Where's Miss Polly?
Oh, she's fixing you some supper.
I'd like to have her see this. Miss Polly, come on out. I got a trick I want to show you. Pete Burton's place was burned down today. The old man was badly beaten and robbed. Now, it's time, girl, you're going to start telling me the truth.
Go see what he's up to, boy.
They've been here all day?
Oh.
That's all right for an old man to flirt with the cook a little, isn't it? Yeah, well, Miss Polly says she hasn't got time to see the trick. Come on, I'll show the rest of you.
Hey, that's quite a trick.
You're right. It is a trick. It's all in the way you handle the coin. But then you come down to most anything nowadays. Well, there's a trick to it. It's the way you hold the coin. Now, you take Indian wrestling. Two-hand.
Never heard of it.
You ain't? Well, you've missed a way of making easy money. Most people think it's strength. But it's just pure and simple a trick.
Well, how's it work?
Two fellows sit down with their elbows on the table. They grip hands. The first one that can bend the other one's arm down wins the money. I'd hate to tell you how many gold pieces I've picked up that way. Would you like to try it? Tell you what I'll do. I'll be a real sport. I'll take you both on at once. If either one of you can put my arm down, you can keep the money.
Suppose we both do.
Well, I'll teach you the trick. And you can start collecting from all the other suckers. That's it, boys.
Where'd you get that black soot?
Campfire. Come on, boys. $5 gold piece. Get your arms up here.
Hey, I'm right-handed.
Well, so am I. Get your left hand up. Are you all set? Ready? Go.
Let go my hand. Let go!
Which one of you is Jim?
Him!
You're John?
Yeah! Let go!
Well, Mr. Summers, looks like you've lost a couple of your star boarders.
Who are they?
The Reynolds brothers. They had Pete Burton's 2000 with them. Oh, they also had this map I found on them. The star marks the spot where the treasure's hid. Elk Creek Canyon.
You got a share of this coming to you, Abe, as a reward money.
All I aim to collect is 15 cents.
This is the original Reynolds Brothers map. Today it's part of a private collection. But when a search party followed it to the spot with the star, they found the area had been destroyed by a forest fire, which had completely obliterated all landmarks. And to this day, no one has been successful in uncovering the $100,000 treasure of Elk Creek Canyon.
কিন্তু ওরা কেন খাওয়াচ্ছে লেবু কেন ওটার মধ্যে দিচ্ছে লেবু কেন পরে দিতে বলছে
সময় হয়েছে রাজনু স্টোরে যাবার এবং সেখান থেকে আপনাদের কি কি ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস লাগবে সেটা নিয়ে আসতে হবে আর বরাবরের মতো আমাদের সময় 15 মিনিটস সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন আজকে যে 9 জন রান্না করছেন আপনাদের সময় 1 ঘন্টা আর সেই সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন।
কি দিচ্ছি পুরো কেন খাওয়াচ্ছে লেবু কেন ওটা আমাকে দিচ্ছে লেবু কেন পড়ে দিতে বলছে
পার্টিসিপেন্টস আর মাত্র 30 মিনিটস বাকি আছে অনলি 30 মিনিটস
রেসিপিগুলোর প্রবলেম সলভ করার জন্য থাকছে 5 মিনিট
তোমরা প্রত্যেকেই তোমাদের রেসিপি পেয়ে গেছো আচ্ছা যদি কোনো প্রবলেম থাকে বুঝতে অসুবিধা হয় তাহলে সেটা জানাতে পারো
আপনাদের রেসিপিগুলোর প্রবলেম সলভ করার জন্য আমাদের মেন্টরসরা আছেন এবং আমাদের মেন্টরসদের জন্য সময় দেওয়া হচ্ছে আপনাদেরকে ভালোভাবে বুঝিয়ে দেবার জন্য সেই সময়টা থাকছে 5 মিনিট
মেন্টরসরা এক্সপ্লেন করে যাওয়ার পর আপনাদের আজকে রাঁধুনি স্টোরে থাকবে 15 মিনিটস
স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণ রান্নার জন্য সময় থাকছে 2 ঘন্টা
এবং সেই সাথে কস্টিং আর কিচেন ক্লিনিং এর জন্য আর 15 মিনিটস দেওয়া হচ্ছে
এবারে আমাদের 5 মেন্টরস প্লিজ আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন
আমি লটারিতে যে রেসিপিটা পেয়েছি মোটামুটি পরিচিতই ছিল শুধু একটা সস আমার কাছে একটু অপরিচিত ছিল কিন্তু আমার মেন্টর ভেদৌস স্যার আপু উনি আমাকে সেই সস সম্পর্কে অনেক হেল্প করেছেন অন্যান্য রেসিপিতেও উনি আমাকে হেল্প করেছেন
যখনই আমি রেসিপিটি হাতে পেলাম আমি জানিই না আমি কখনো নামই শুনিনি দেন সেই অবস্থায় মেন্টর এসে আমাদেরকে গাইডলাইন করলো আর এর সাথে আর আপু আমাকে এত সুন্দর করে বুঝিয়ে বলেছেন যে আমার মনে হয়েছে যে এগুলি হয়তো আমার বাসায় করাই হয় সব সময় তো আমার উপর প্রেশারটা অনেক বেশি পড়ে গিয়েছে কারণ আমাকে 3 জনকে 3 ভাবে বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করতে হয়েছে 3টা ডিফারেন্ট রেসিপিস ছিল এন্ড খুবই ডিফারেন্ট একটা থেকে একটা বাট আমার সর্বোচ্চ আমি চেষ্টা করেছি তাদেরকে বোঝানোর দেখা যাক বাকিটা কি হয়
পার্টিসিপেন্টস সো এবারে আমাদের রাধুনী স্টোরে যাবার পালা। আজকের চ্যালেঞ্জের জন্য আপনাদের সময় 15 মিনিটস। সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন। সেকেন্ডস আগেই চলে এসেছেন। গুড জব।
ভেতরে স্টফিংটা কি রোলাদের?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
বগুড়ার প্রতিযোগী তামান্না ইয়াসমিন, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসেন।
Thai steamed chicken and fish with ginger scallion relish, served with garlic egg fried rice.
তামান্না, মেন্টর কে?
Pedal Sara ma'am.
প্লেটিংটা অনেক নিট, খুবই সুন্দর। আমরা রাইসের উপরে যখন এগ দিই এক্স্যাক্টলি এই টেক্সচারটা অ্যান্ড এই কালারটাই খুঁজি। পারফেক্টলি ডান। ভেতরে স্টফিংটা কি রোলাদের?
বাসা ফিশ আমি কিমা করে নিয়েছি, এটার সঙ্গে ক্যারেটস অ্যান্ড ক্যাপসিকাম আমি মিক্স করে দিয়েছি কালারের জন্য, অ্যান্ড স্পিনাচকে ব্লাঞ্চ করে ওপরে দিয়ে দিয়েছি।
আমার কাছে খুব ভালো লেগেছে। রোলারটা ভালো ছিল, দেখতেও ভালো হয়েছে, রাইসটাও ভালো লেগেছে, আর প্লেটিং তো সে বলেই দিল, আমি এই ব্যাপারে কিচ্ছু বলছি না।
মেন্টর, থ্যাংক ইউ। এক কথায় ওয়াও,
আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে।
কস্টিংটা আরো ডিটেইলসে লিখতে হবে।
অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেফ আমি তো মানে ক্যারেটস আর ক্যাপসিকামগুলো খুবই অল্প পরিমাণে ইউজ করেছি, মিক্স করে এতটুকু ইউজ করেছি।
আপনি পাঁচটাকে ধরেন।
এই জন্য ওই ভেজিটেবল একসাথে লিখেছি এই জন্য।
রাইট, বাট আমাকে ডিটেইলসটা দিতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ তামান্না।
সেরা রাঁধুনির বিগত সব সিজন আমি অনেকবার করে দেখেছি, যেহেতু এটা আমার খুবই স্বপ্নের একটা শো, এবং সেখানে আমি সবসময় দেখতাম পূর্ণিমা ম্যাম কারো খাবার ভালো হইলে, প্রেজেন্টেশন ভালো হলে ওয়াও বলেন, এবং আজকে সেই জিনিসটাই পূর্ণ হয়েছে। উনি আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন দেখে এবং খাবারের টেস্ট নিয়ে ওয়াও বলেছেন। ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ তো সবারই স্বপ্ন, ডেফিনেটলি এটা আমারও অনেক বড় একটা স্বপ্ন। হোপ ফর দ্য বেস্ট।
দর্শক, ফুড টেস্টিং শেষ, এবারে রেজাল্টের পালা। তবে তার আগে আমি একটা ছোট্ট ব্রেক নিয়ে ফিরে আসছি। দর্শক, সময় হয়েছে বিরতি নেবার। আপনারা দেখছিলেন সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8। নিচে ছোট্ট একটা বিরতি, ফিরছি এক্ষুনি, সাথেই থাকুন। দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6। এবার প্রথম দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ, উৎসবের স্বাদ এবং স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণ। এই দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে কার স্কোর কত হচ্ছে সেটাই এখন জানার পালা। আমি শুরু করব ঢাকার শিরজুতি অর্থাৎ পূর্ণিমা আপুর জানকে দিয়ে। দেখি তার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলে। লেটস হ্যাভ আ লুক। টোটাল 55.4 out of 60. Okay, Jyoti, are you happy right now?
রিলিভড যে আমার নেক্সট টাইম ওই ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটা কাউকে দিতে হবে না, আর টেন্স বিকজ আমি জানি হয়তো বা নেক্সট টাইম আবার আমাকে দিবে।
এবারে ঢাকা নারায়ণগঞ্জের প্রতিযোগী নিশাত আঞ্জুম, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে তার স্কোর হচ্ছে 53.8 আউট অফ 60। কংগ্রেচুলেশনস নিশাত। এবারে বগুড়ার তামান্না, গত পর্বে বেশ ভালো করেছেন এবং প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জেও একটা অ্যাভারেজ ভালো স্কোর ছিল আপনার। এবার দেখবো টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 52.6 out of 60. Congratulations, তামান্না। এবারে পুরান ঢাকার লাকি আক্তার, বেশ ভালো পারফর্মার তিনি, এবং আমরা জানি যে একদম ডিরেক্ট অ্যাপ্রন পেয়ে তিনি আসলে গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনে সুযোগ পেয়েছিলেন। ওকে, সো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ নিয়ে তার পারফরমেন্স আমরা দেখেছি। এবারে জানবার পালা যে টোটাল স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। 52.2 out of 60. এবারে ঢাকার দিবা, খুব লক্ষ্মী একটা মানুষ, দেখি লক্ষ্মী মেয়ের দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোরটা কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 51 out of 60. কংগ্রেচুলেশনস দিবা। এবারে রাজশাহীর মৌসুমী কবির আমার মিতা, দেখি আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 45.8 out of 60. এবারে নওগাঁর জুয়ারিয়া কামাল, প্রথম যেই চ্যালেঞ্জটি ছিল উৎসবের স্বাদ, সেখানে খুব একটা ভালো পারফরমেন্স দিতে পারেননি, বাট স্বাদের বিশ্ব ভ্রমণে কিন্তু দারুণভাবে আমাদেরকে ভাসিয়েছেন এবং আপনার ব্রাউনিটা জাস্ট ওয়াও ছিল। সো স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে আপনার স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো সেটাই দেখবো। 44.4 out of 60. ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নিপা, খুবই ছটফটে একটা মানুষ, দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে স্কোর কত দাঁড়ালো। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। 44.2 out of 60. এবার বাকি রয়েছে দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্টস, এবং সেই দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্ট হচ্ছেন লিনা, মাইমুনা। লিনা, প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জের সময় একদম শুরুতে আপনার হাত কেটে গিয়েছিল, আর আমরা সবাই জানি যে মোরগ পোলাও ছিল, সেটা আপনি প্রপারলি কুকড করতে পারেননি। আর সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে আমরা দেখেছি বেটার দ্যান বিফোর। আপনার মনের অবস্থা এখন কি সেটা জানতে চাই।
ফার্স্ট চ্যালেঞ্জে যখন সবচেয়ে লো স্কোর পেয়েছিলাম, খুবই মন খারাপ ছিল। গত পর্বে আমার কিছু একটা সমস্যার জন্য আমার 100% আমি দিতে পারিনি। তারপরেও আশা করছি ভালো কিছু হবে, কারণ এটা মহামঞ্চ, এখানে যখন তখন যেটা সেটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
একদমই তাই। লিনার টোটাল স্কোর দেখবো দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে। 41.8 out of 60. আমরা দেখেছি একটু আগে ডক্টর মুনিমের স্কোর হচ্ছে 37.6, আপনার 41.8। বাকি রয়েছে মাইমুনা। মাইমুনার স্কোর যদি আপনার থেকে বেশি হয় তাহলে আপনাকে বিদায় নিতে হচ্ছে, আর যদি মাইমুনার স্কোর আপনার থেকে কম হয় তাহলে আপনি আরো একটি চ্যালেঞ্জ মোকাবেলা করার জন্য থেকে যাচ্ছেন। এবারে মাইমুনা প্রথম চ্যালেঞ্জে বেশ ভালোই ছিল পারফরমেন্স, নট ব্যাড, বাট সেকেন্ড চ্যালেঞ্জে এসে সবকিছু এলোমেলো করে ফেললেন বোধহয়। হয়তো আরেকটু মেন্টরের কথা শোনা যেত, তাহলে হয়তো এত ভুল হতো না। সো এই মুহূর্তে আপনার কি বলার আছে মাইমুনা?
আমার কাছেও যেটা মনে হয়েছে, এখানে যারা আছে খুবই এক্সপার্ট এবং তাদের প্রচুর নলেজ। আমার কাছে গতকাল যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি মনে হচ্ছে, আমার নলেজের অভাব ছিল, যে একটা ট্যাকো এভাবেও প্রেজেন্ট করা যায়, এবং নলেজের অভাব ছিল, এবং আরেকজনের কাছ থেকে নলেজ নেওয়াটা আমি সেটা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করিনি, উচিত ছিল নেওয়া। এটা আমার অনেক বড় ভুল হয়েছে। মহামঞ্চে আসলে ছোটোখাটো এইসব ভুল একদমই করা যাবে না। এটা অনেক বড় একটা লিসন আমার জন্য, যে আমি লাইফে আরও বেশি আগাতে হলে কোথাও আমাকে নলেজ বাড়াতে হবে, আরও বেশি পরিশ্রম করতে হবে।
থ্যাংক ইউ মাইমুনা। এবারে মাইমুনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। মাইমুনার স্কোর হচ্ছে 40.6 out of 60। তার মানে আমি দুটো চ্যালেঞ্জ মিলিয়ে এই মুহূর্তে বটম 2 পার্টিসিপেন্টসের স্কোর দেখে নেব। ডক্টর মুনিম হোসাইন 37.6, মাইমুনা আক্তার 40.6.
Oh, pretty so noob. Ảo thế nhỉ? Phim trong chia của Doraemon vậy. Okay. What, Bri? I can't see anything. Teleport to pizza. Đi, vào đây đi. Phim căng đấy, gần ngay không hiểu cái gì. Lee Soo Hyun. Nhìn cái gì vậy? What, Bri so handsome. này. Ây da. Không ba. Vinh danh cả hai hạng mục các thứ. Teo. Lé cọp lé gian. Mỗi một chìa khóa này. Boom. Duy thật là công nghệ. Khỏi chấm. Mày bri cái xấu lắm. Cửa hàng xoay tua 9 ngày nữa. Ui trời ơi. Very lâu ấy. Mũi tên thơ thần thoại Asia xấu lắm. Thánh địa thần long. Let's continue to watch. Michoso. Let me see. Một chút áp lực đây. Unjin. Logistics gì cho anh chơi đi. Quả tôm free tộc kho quả bên mình còn bờ let's go bờ